ISTV News. I'm Subala Kankavo. And in the top stories we have, if steadiness and development are to be assured in Manipur, it is necessary to root out Congress party completely, says Union Minister of State for Home Kiren Rijiju. And ensure success of candidates who really want to take up developmental works in the hills, Professor Priyoranjan tells ADC electorate. And now the news in detail. Union Minister of State for Home Kiren Rijiju today said that if steadiness and development are to be brought about in Manipur, it is necessary to completely wipe out the Congress party. He said this while addressing an election campaign meeting for the BJP candidates who are contesting in the ADC polls to be held on June 1. General Secretary of BJP Manipur Pradesh, M. Ashwini Kumar, President of Yuba Morcha, O. Malesh, Vice President H. Joydev, former party President Santi Kumar, etc. were present at the public meeting. Speaking at the meeting, M. Ashwini Kumar castigated the Congress government for keeping the ADC members without devolution of any power by giving some salary, just like rearing poultry. Union MOS Kiren Rijiju said, since India achieved independence, Congress has been in power in the country. As this party has misguided the youths, the disappointed youths took up arms and formed various insurgents organizations. The burgeoning number of the insurgents is the responsibility of Congress. Even though there is BJP-led government at the center, if the state is ruled by Congress, developmental projects cannot be successful in Manipur. However, efforts are being made to construct world-class roads in the entire northeastern region. But unfortunately, no good news has ever been received from Manipur. Incidents of killings, burnt and blockade occur in the state almost daily. Meanwhile, the government of Manipur has failed to take up any developmental projects. It is not because of the state government's efforts that Manipur is far ahead in the field of art, culture and sports. It is because of the efforts of the people of the state. It is necessary for the people to make the best use of the election to take a decision to change this government which does not care a bit for the people. If those who make the people suffer are elected again and again, nothing good would come about, MOS Kiren Rijiju said.
I want to listen good news. I want to listen the new projects have come up in Manipur. The Manipuri youth, boys and girls have achieved many things. It's good to have good news. But in the Home Ministry, early morning when we get the news of killings, violence, strikes, I get very, very disappointed. This is not what we aspire for. This is not what we want to see our society to be. Those people who have responsibility, those people who have been given the mandate, given the full responsibility to take care of Manipur, they must own the responsibility. So please remember, this is an autonomous council election, but this is very important election. Because our ultimate aim is to overthrow the Congress government in Manipur and bring in BJP government. Now, if we have to bring BJP government in Imphal, then we must able to clean all the Congress and other parties present in the autonomous district councils. This will be the road to the future.
It is imperative that the electorate of the hill areas elect candidates who really aspire to take up developmental works in the hills. This was stated by Professor C.H. Priyoranjan, Department of Economics, Manipur University, during an exclusive conversation with our desk editor, Richard Ranjan. Professor Priyoranjan said, the ensuing ADC election is very different from the ADC elections held in the past and thus assumes greater importance. He said, in the past, the polls were dominated by threats issued by unwanted elements to aspirants not to contest in the election. This time, the degree of obstacles placed by such elements has reduced considerably, thus providing the voters an opportunity to ponder on which candidates to choose, he said.
Luribadi Chingi Praja Singna Karigidamukta ADC Gumba, the village authority Gumba, Makoi Singsi Hen and Makoi Ming Changagan Habisi Karigan Habita. Chingi Chokot Kongtang, Amusung Chingi Welfare Zeshida Institution Ahum MLA, Matang the ADC member, Matang the village authority, Haidiba political institution Ahum Sina Kwegi, Brazagi, Gamin Kipasha Tadaba, Amlugo Chokot Tarang Sipairibani. Praja Nungaite, Haidiba village level authority, the Kungang to Lady Mamio is in a car control of Jabangami, the Madrid current of wishing. Chokot Kongtangi Mayok like music the village and control to Bungami. Adu ADCV level, Adu MLA level Sidana, which Prajana, Prajagi control Siam Kana Late. Adana Prajana, high ADC says strengthen Toba, properly election Toba, or MLA Singsi Hen and responsible when by say Prajana Pamai. Adunani Chingda Praja Sing ADC da ADC election Siam support Pangibase. Prajana Wakan Kaleraga Aigi representative Oigadoriba Mio Singdo Kanbado Madu Ning Tamna Kanbiu Pressada Chapigun Habise Tanzania.
The Kumbi Moirang road has deteriorated to such a level that commuters are facing a lot of hardship in travelling along the road, inform a press note issued by Light and Medium Motors Transport Association Kumbi. The note warned that if the authorities concerned do not take up repair work along the road by May 30, the Transporters Association will call a bandh on the following day and launch a series of agitations. The association also appealed to the public to support its course of action. With the purpose of keeping the Kongba River clean and making the water fit for domestic use, the United Library Education's Social and Cultural Organization, Netaji Memorial Club, and Kongpal Laisham Laikai GP organized a joint social service camp for cleaning the riverbed of Kongba River along the stretch between Kurai Popular Club and Kongpal Bridge. The social service camp was conducted under the aegis of Manipur Pollution Control Board. One of the participants of the camp said, the drive to clean the water of Kongba River was launched with the objective of avoiding the problems faced during the recent water crisis and to make the water fit for domestic use. Society for Health and Education, Pangai, organized World Hypertension Day at Nepali Basti Community Hall. A free medical camp was held in connection with the observance, during which free medicines were distributed. Altogether, 150 persons attended the camp. A youth has succumbed to bullet injuries that he sustained when police commandos opened fire at a car in which he was traveling along with his friends yesterday. One of his friends was also injured. The police commandos deployed at Kangla Sangomsang under Lamlai police station signaled the car to stop, but the car allegedly did not stop. The commandos chased the car and fired at the vehicle, resulting in the fatality. Protesting what people called police excesses, residents of Kurai Konsam Laikai and adjacent localities convened a public meeting at Kurai Popular High School ground today. The deceased has been identified as Konsam Koronganba, alias Nanau 17, son of Rajen of Kurai Konsam Laikai, Bamonlerang. He had appeared in this year's Class 12 Council examination. The injured has been identified as Vivek Singh of Yangthang. Another two occupants of the car, Chandam Premananda of Kurai Konsam Laikai and C.H. Manoj from Fubala, were also arrested by the police. Meanwhile, the public meeting at Kurai Popular High School condemned the state police team for opening fire without proper verification of the occupants. A Mayra Paibi volunteer said, the incident is another case of police excess. She added that a JAC will be formed and agitations will be launched.
Police ke mamu je thudek ningi เห็นมันเลยประจางนั่งนะบัดทบไอ้บ่มวยนะอีจ้าอีชูบ่มายุ่มนะชูมาจ้ามาชูดูไงโคนักขามุยาดิเจลดิมายุ่มนะชูฮัลโหลดนะมาจ้าชุมังนะฉันบ่ดูชูชุมังนะฉันนี่มาจ้าดูละคนเรานะก็บ่ได้ลาวya do มายุ่มนะธรรมะได้ยังเงินเจนบ่อะดูฮัลโหลดนะกะริกิฮัตเตมาจ้านะกันขัดทำกะชิอังมาจ้าจะฮัตโตอีจิชิกะริมานะอังสิกิจริงนะไม่มาปนมาเลยนะมีหายดีฮันละสุยายมาพูดความดังเลยงักกินชีมวยนะชีกันน้องมวยนะงักตัวสิบ่ค่อยบ่มวยก็มาวังจะกี่นะคำใส่งักดีอะดูกันมวยนะสมัยนะฮัตสมัยชุมฮัลละก็ดีอะค่อยก็ไม่ข้างตัวดีมาม่าค่อยจะก็ไม่ข้างตัวดีอีใจชุมจะทบไปอยากตัวดีค่อยก็ไม่เลวตัวดียุ่งสิดา
The NDA government led by Narendra Modi has unreasonably hiked the price of petrol and diesel twice this month. Describing this as an act of sucking the blood of the people, Communist Party of India, Manipur State Council has strongly condemned it. This has imposed the real face of the one-year-old Narendra Modi-led NDA government, which only cares for the corporate houses, not for the people. Before the elections, Narendra Modi had promised the people of India that if his party was elected to power, his government would prevent price hike of any commodity, including fuel. Moreover, he had cried hoarse that his party would try to bring down inflation. But today, the price of fuel that is essential for all kinds of vehicles keeps increasing unabated. In this, what Narendra Modi had boastfully claimed that "Achhe din aayega," since the prices of petrol and diesel have increased 2 times within a short span of 15 days, the price of all commodities are bound to rise in a state like Manipur, which is so far away from the national capital. This will make the people who are already reeling under the burden of high price suffer still more. The party cannot accept this, a statement issued by the party asserted. A 15-member team from the state which participated in relief and rescue operation in earthquake-hit Nepal was welcomed back on their arrival at Imphal at a function hosted by Mantripurkhi Women's Welfare Association at Mantripurkhi Community Hall today. A member of the team and president of Club 25 International Manipur, K. Karnajit, recounted the incidents that the team experienced during the expedition. The team contributed relief materials and financial assistance worth ₹20 lakh to the earthquake victims. Another members of the team, M. Urembi, received minor injuries as fresh earthquake jolted the building where relief workers were donating blood, he said. A free health camp was conducted at Eastern Students Club complex at Khurai Ahongai today. The health camp was jointly organized by the District Health Society, Imphal East, Eastern Student Club, and Finance and Assessment Chairman of Imphal Municipal Council, Birzit, under the Urban Health Mission Program of Imphal East District. Councillor Birzit said around 200 persons were examined at the health camp and free medicines were provided. Besides, facilities for medicine and gynecology patients were made available. The health camp featured treatment by Ayush doctors as well. Clubs have a huge role to play in the development of a place, said MLA of Lamsang Assembly Constituency, W. Brazabidu. The MLA was speaking at the inauguration of Haurang Sabal Unity Development Club and Amaira Paibi's shed. Secretary of the club, K. Nibanshu, member of Zilla Parisad, I. Sanahanbi, and Pradhan Tondon were among those who attended the function. MLA Brazabidu said, clubs are best suited for the task of identifying the shortages in their respective localities and bringing the same to the attention of the government. If the clubs work with sincerity in the interests of the community, it will lead to improvement in underdeveloped areas, he said. The office bearers of Kanglei Park Students Association for the term 2015-17 were sworn in during a ceremony held at MU Centenary Hall today. IGP Zone 3 Els Manglim Jau, Vice President of KSA Manau and Dean of Students Welfare of Manipur University, Professor R.K. Himakumar, attended the function as the main guest. Moirangthem Lakshman was sworn in as the new president, Ningthaujam Chetan as the vice president, Sukham Vidyananda as the general secretary, Priyo Lashram as the finance secretary, and Nongmaithem Arpan was sworn in as the publicity secretary. And in today's national international news, Prime Minister Narendra Modi has reached the South Korean capital Seoul on the final leg of his three-nation tour. After his arrival, he has proceeded to the lay wreath at the Seoul National Cemetery, which is a war memorial dedicated to the martyrs of the Korean War. Mr. Modi will be accorded an official welcome by the South Korean President Ms. Park Geun-hye today. This will be followed by summit-level talks between the two leaders. A number of agreements in the fields of IT, infrastructure and shipbuilding are likely to be signed. Talking to the correspondent, Indian Ambassador to South Korea, Bikram Doraiswamy, said that the visit will further boost the economic and political ties between the two countries. Delhi Chief Minister Arvind Kejriwal has attacked the centre over the appointment of Sakuntala Gamlin as the acting Chief Secretary of Delhi. Addressing a rally in Delhi yesterday, Mr. Kejriwal alleged that the Modi government wants to make the Delhi government fail. Mr. Kejriwal accused Gamlin of favouring power companies. Congress and CPIM have backed the Aam Aadmi Party government. Congress leader Ajay Maken said the acting Chief Secretary should have been appointed as per the wishes of the Chief Minister. CPIM leader Sitaram Yechuri said the centre should not encroach upon the rights of state in such matters. Minister of State for Home Kiran Rijiju has accused the Arvind Kejriwal-led Delhi government of indulging in defaming a lady IAS officer from the northeast. A 25-year-old woman was allegedly gang-raped by 5 men in southeast Delhi's Dakshinpuri last evening. All 5 accused have been arrested. The woman was travelling in an auto from Uttam Nagar in West Delhi to Defence Colony in South Delhi, where 4 people came in a central car and pulled the woman from the auto into their vehicle, she has alleged in her police complaint. Then they took her to Dakshinpuri in South Delhi, where along with another person they gang-raped her, the woman dead. After the incident, the accused dropped the woman to Defence Colony. The men were arrested based on the statement of the auto driver and the woman. The car which the accused were driving has also been recovered by the police. The woman, meanwhile, has been taken to a hospital for medical examination. And before we wind up the top stories once again, if steadiness and development are to be assured in Manipur, it is necessary to root out Congress party completely, says Union Minister of State for Home Kiran Rijiju, and ensure success of candidates who really want to take up developmental works in the hills, Professor Priyo Ranjan tells ADC electorate. Well, thank you so much for joining with us.